All right, y'all, we've went over 140, so we're at 142. So I'm gonna go ahead, just take the lid off, and we'll check them with the thermopin, see what we got. So the little one, oh yeah, that's ready. Let's see if this big one's ready. Big one can go a few more minutes. So I'm gonna get this little one off of here. Hey everybody, Mike Chavez here once again. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Alright y'all, sorry I haven't put anything up in a couple of weeks. It's been so hot. We've had heat watches, heat indexes, 105, 107, 110. I ain't going out in that. So today, it's not too bad out there. So we're going to go ahead and throw a pork tenderloin out on my kettle outside, okay? So I got the kettle set up out there. I got my pork tenderloin behind me. We're going to get this thing seasoned up. It shouldn't take long. We'll get the internal temp of the pork loin up to about 145 degrees. A little bit of apple wood, and we'll let it rest. We'll slice it up and taste. All right, y'all. So stick around. Pork tenderloin. Let's do it. All right. When you open the package, you get two pieces on this tenderloin. Got a little bit of silver skin here. That ain't too much. Hardly any fat. So what I'm going to do is remove that silver skin. Okay, that ain't much. A little bit here. Alright, so what little bit of fat might be on here, I'm going to leave that. Silver skin off. Let's see what this one looks like. Got a little bit, it ain't too bad. Alright, good. Looking awesome. So, let's do this. Alright, what I'm going to do, I got this, I keep seeing this all over the place, this W sauce. This is Fireshire style of W sauce, which is pretty much just a fancy Worcestershire sauce, I guess. Let me smell it. Yeah, it smells pretty good. So I'm just going to put a little bit on here just for a binder. Okay, not a lot. Both sides. Okay. Stuff smells pretty good. Smells really good. So for my rub today, we're going to use Cosmos Q Honey Killer Bee. Alright, there we go. Alright, get this coated really good. I said these ain't going to take long. We get them up 140, 145. You don't want to go too much over 145 internal. And it should be nice and tender. If you go, you got to be careful with pork tenderloins. You get them too hot out there, the internal temperature too much, they'll dry out, be tough, not good. So, alright, so we got these coated with our Honey Killer Bee, and we'll put them on a little small tray, put them in the fridge for a little while. Alright, so we'll put these on this tray, put this in the refrigerator, wash this. Let them sit in there for about an hour. Let them get happy. Then we'll get them out on the grill. Alright y'all, here we go. Alright, Alright y'all, so we're going to set this up on our SNS grill. So I got about 2/3 of a chimney of charcoal in here. We got some leftover charcoal up in here. So we're going to fire this up. Tumbleweed. Alright, we'll let that get going. We're going to set this up for hot and fast. So I want this grill running about 350, 400 degrees or so. And we'll put our pork loins on this side, away from the fire. And this shouldn't take no time at all. We'll go ahead and put our meat thermometer in. I got this ThermalWorks. It's called a ThermalWorks Smoke. You've seen me use this before. Okay, we'll use the food. That's the long probe for the meat thermometer. All right. All right, let me get this fired up and we'll be back in a little bit. Alrighty then, so these charcoals are ready in here. Let me get this rack out. So we have some leftover charcoal in here. So we're going to dump this right in there with that leftover charcoal. Get my charcoal tongs. Mix that up. All right. So we'll get the rack back on. Let this preheat. Let me get make sure the bottom vent's open, which I believe it is. Yeah, about halfway. Put the lid on. Crack that open about halfway. So what I need to do though, I forgot. Got a chunk of apple wood to put on there. All right. All right, let me give this about 15-20 minutes and we'll bring the pork loins out. All right, y'all, we've reached temp about 300 degrees here on the dial. We're gonna leave it like that. All right, give us a quick little scrub. All right, so here's our pork loins. One's a little fatter than the other, so we'll take this skinny one, put it to the back. Take the fat one, put it to the front. Take our food probe. We put it in the skinny one. About the middle, so we're looking for, like I said, about 140. It's 49 right now. Put the lid on. All right. So I got my remote thermometer, and that hits 140 degrees. I'll probably take them off, and they'll get that carryover heat. You should come up to 145. Finished temperature. Shouldn't take long with these. They're not big. These are pork tenderloins. All right, y'all. Back shortly. All right, y'all. We've went over 140, so we're at 142. So I'm going to go ahead, just take the lid off, and we'll check them with the Thermopin. See what we got. So the little one, oh yeah, that's ready. Let's see if this big one's ready. Big one can go a few more minutes. So I'm gonna get this little one off of here. Go ahead and get the probe out. Oop. I'll put the probe in this one. Get the little one out. Alright, look at that. Awesome looking. So I'm giving it just about 5 more minutes. Should be ready to go. So I'll take this, cover it with some foil, take it in the house. Alright. I'm going to get this off of here when it's ready, and we'll take it in the house. So we'll see you in the house. Awesome. Alright, y'all. So these have been resting. I got the big one off. I'm going to go ahead and cut the big one up first. So let me set this out here. So that thing's looking really nice. Let's see what we got here. Just make some slices. $140. It'll still be pink, a little bit pink inside, which is okay for pork now. Just a little pink. Look at that. Awesome. Alright, let's taste this. Y'all ready? Alright, y'all, here we go. Pork tenderloin. Looking good up in here. So I'll take a middle piece. Look at that. Smells awesome. Y'all ready for this? Taste! Oh my goodness. Tender. Juicy, a little smoky. Right on. Now a lot of folks don't like pork tenderloin because it gets dry. The secret to tenderloin not being dry, 140 to 145 degrees. Let it rest a little bit. Right on. So I hope you enjoyed. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. More videos over here you can watch. I'll try to get back on my weekly schedule. It's just the beginning of summer, so we'll see how it goes, alright? Now if you haven't done it yet, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, folks. See you later.